Liam, an opening round Betfred Championship win over your all side today. How pleased are you with the one this afternoon?
Yeah, delighted to get away with the win. That's what we came for. That was the #1 priority, and that's what we got.
Scoreline only tells half a story against a really tough and dogged Dewsbury side. How pleased are you with the efforts to come back from behind to win today?
Yeah, massively. I couldn't be any prouder of the group. The shift that they put in, the outside backs carrying out yardage, the middles defensively, in what was, for anybody that were here would vouch for, really heavy conditions underfoot. The sun was out, but obviously we've had a lot of bad weather over the winter, and the field was really heavy, and I think you could see both teams looked really leggy from the start, and it took a little bit of it took a lot out of both teams, and it was going to be the war of attrition, see who came out of the other side, and obviously in those conditions going down on the scoreboard a couple of times tested our character and what we were about, and to come out of the other side was pleasing. And it wasn't pretty by any stretch of the imagination, and it never was going to be. It's hard enough to score tries and points on this field in good conditions, so to give ourselves that chance to get those couple of tries, to get back in front, and then to spend so long defending our try line, yeah, really pleasing. Very uncomfortable at times throughout the game. It was never in the bag as a win right up until the last try, which was the very last play of the game, and Woody's. So yeah, massive effort from Dewsbury, and really pleasing to come out the other end of it.
After 2 games against community sides in the cup, what were your thoughts on the challenge that Dewsbury brought to the game today in terms of a championship side after the 2 games against the community sides before?
Yeah, obviously it's a step up, and Dewsbury have not had a game for a month, so they've had a month to prepare for it, and I thought they looked well prepared, well coached, and came out with an intent there to put us under pressure, and they definitely did that. And a couple of times we cracked under it, conceded a try off a kick and a dummy half try, which that one's a little bit disappointing. But for the main, we defended our try line for a lot more sets than I would have liked to have done. But that's the game, and we came out of the other side, and it was pleasing that we showed some real spirit and toughness to get out the other side.
You say it was an attritional game. It was a real tough game as well. Are there any injuries in the changing rooms, or?
Yeah, there's a few bumps and bruises. We don't know for sure, but we'll find out on Tuesday and see where we're at. Because clearly we're going to be involved in another physical game next week and the week after. So yeah, we need to make sure we're ready to go again in a week's time.
Speaking of ready to go, I had a big following from the Halifax fans today. What's your message to them for next week, and then obviously Bradford on Good Friday?
Yeah, just keep getting behind us. I mentioned it before. Those ones that travelled over and watched that game probably appreciate how tough of a game it was, and how well we played in the circumstances. How we found a way to win, and found a way to keep ourselves in the game at times, and dug in. So they'll just travelling over and watching it, I think they'll appreciate that, and they'll probably appreciate some of the more flashy players in our team that did jobs that didn't require flashness today. And the halfbacks, Louis, Joe Keys, Gaz Widdop, and Tom, and Woody at the back, at times played well within their limits because of the conditions, and controlled the game and kept us really calm and just focused on spending as much time as we could away from our try line, especially at the back end. So I thought them boys controlled the game really well, and obviously outside backs carried our yardage outstandingly well, as we know they can, and the middles just had to dog it out. All the middles dug in from start to finish. Yeah, and probably rambling on a little bit, but it was just an absolute proud effort, just physically, everything's sort of against us in that game. You expected to come here and put a score on and win comfortably, and it never is, and it's never going to be today. Yeah, just delighted to come out of the other side.
As a coach, is it good to go through those moments, right? Rather than a 40-point victory or something like that, but having such a tough, gritty game and finding a way to win, is that important in the long term?
Yes, I think it probably more, the other way around. If you just turning up and rolling teams and winning by 30 or 40 every week, it probably does you a little bit of harm. Even though you want a few of those games, you want to be comfortable and try some things out. But yeah, definitely builds that little bit of resilience and steel, and know how within the team and within the group that when it gets tough, they're going to look after each other.